Move right along. Miss Bianca, because we did, see you guys meet, correct? On Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
Okay. How did you guys' relationship go? Because you guys were fighting on the same team on Love and Hip Hop. You guys were. And you guys look like
I was fighting for her. Which is what usually always happens with me. I love my friends. I value my friends. I didn't have my parents growing up, so my friends were more like my family.
And I can say that I do relate to one of the scenes, you had on Love and Hip Hop, because, so one of my friends, I met her, and then, probably a couple months later, we met her boyfriend at the time. So, he was, my friend, too. And then she would just be, just doing
too much.
Talking to his friends.
Oh, girl.
Just too much.
I'm not going to hold you. It really hurt me this season.
So it's been years y'all been friends.
Well, we fell out once before. We fell out because I had a boyfriend. He was a music producer and not a photo editor. And Bianca was sending him pictures on the beach in a bathing suit. Hey, can you edit these for me? And I had addressed her hey, why are you sending him pictures like that? That don't make no sense.
He's not even an editor.
He's not an editor. He's a producer. So that was when we originally fell out. And then I went and did some shit, posted some her baby father in my DM. So I posted that and she got enraged. And we had it out, whatever. We weren't friends. And then we recently started talking because of Remy.
Okay.
Yeah, Remy was okay, I love both of y'all, whatever. I want y'all to do whatever. So I'll let bygones be bygones, whatever. I'll let bygones be bygones. But, this time I was still being cautious of being her friend and letting her back into my life, because fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So, with Caribbean, I obviously can't give too much away, but, I brought her on. I definitely put in a good word. You know what I'm saying? Her whole storyline was based off of defending me, which I don't think was genuine anymore. In the beginning, I was oh, my friend, you got my back. I was alone last season, finally someone who really gonna have my back. Right. And, I don't think that anymore. I think that she definitely had used me for a storyline. I think that she used the whole Sapphire thing and Suki thing to get on. And, inevitably, in the end, she was mad that, I don't think she knew that Love and Hip Hop and Baddies, there's a difference. See, Love and Hip Hop, they'll let you throw a drink or two here and there, but they're not going to really let you get active. See, Baddies, they give you a few seconds to fight, get what you got off your chest, whatever. And I don't think she knew that, so she just kept, during fighting Sapphire, I let them fight the fair one because it's only right. I'm not about to jump nobody. You feel me? That's not in my spirit. That's not who I am. So, she came in with a beef with Sapphire, and I can't give away too much, but, obviously from the trailer, y'all see that they did fight, and she did spit, and I did say in the midst of that, Bianca, stop spitting, that's nasty. Or, she kept throwing things, throwing stuff at Sapphire, and I'm I couldn't respect that in the moment, but I didn't say nothing to her in that moment, because if you're my friend, I'm going to pull you aside and tell you where you're going in private. Yeah. I'm not going to do that to you on camera. So I did that later on. I said, hey, you can't spit, you can't throw things. If you're going to get active, just go head up toe to toe. Right. The fans are going to respect you more for that rather than you spitting and throwing shit. And then I had just got spat at. And luckily, it didn't hit me. It just landed a little bit on my shoulder. But I had just, popped off on somebody for bumping me and then spitting at me. So how do I look not feeling some type of way about someone spitting at me, but condoning my friend spitting at someone else? Who I let Bianca know prior to, I no longer had a problem. Sapphire and I did Caribbean auditions together. So we let it be known. Sapphire actually came to my trailer looking out for me and was hey, Smiley just snuck in. She's somewhere in the building, bitch. Be on point. Head on a swivel. Mm-hmm. So I appreciated that, and we let the shit go. So, I understand she felt some type of way for Sapphire sneaking me last season and all that stuff. Okay, you could have came in and been let's fight the one. Y'all gonna have to tune in to see what she did. But, you know what I'm saying? I still stuck beside her. And the whole time she was fighting Sapphire, I was in front of her. And y'all would literally see that. So for her to go and do what she did down the line, she was literally with me. So her being with me gave her special privileges on the show. She would have been with the rest of the new girls, in the house doing that. Because she was with me all the time, she got to be with like me and Tasiki. She got to walk in the scene with us. She got to be in our Sprinter. She got to be in our truck. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of got special. I've got to put her on like, hey, you know, like handle it like this. I was trying to, you know, help her, guide her.
Yeah.
And she stabbed me in the back like a Benedict in the end. So y'all got to tune in to Baddies for being to see. But not everything is rainbows and unicorns, and not everything is what people make it seem. Like, people try to go on the internet and, you know, paint a picture as if something is one way when it's really a whole other way. But again, y'all got to tune in and catch that, because it's gonna unfold. And one thing about those cameras, see, men lie, women lie, but the cameras don't. Cameras don't lie. Okay, so that's a really touchy subject for me.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't want to talk too much on it when it airs. You know, maybe we could come back and do another
yeah,
interview
for sure.
and talk about it, right?
Go
and go shopping and have some dinner at July.
Yes, yes.
But it really hurt me, and I definitely cried about it on camera. Like, I could, like, it hurt me so bad.
Because that's a year's friendship. I would have cried too.
Yes, like she really did some snake shit to me, and it's really unfortunate because I really consider her my friend. And I wrote recently online, like, I was protecting her, and she was like, how could an 80-pound girl protect me? First of all, I'm 115, bitch.
Period.
Second of all, what I mean by protecting her was, you were with me all the time, which, like I said, you were with me and Tasiki, and she was trying to story produce shit. She planned the fake fight with one of the girls who got sent home.
So this is what Mariah Lynn was talking about. She was talking about Bianca Bonnie fighting Heaven Marina. Heaven Marina was one of the replacements on the episodes when they came and fought on the beach. I'm going to give y'all a few moments to read.
Like, it was a lot, and I remember a conversation in the Sprinter where, you know, me and Tasiki were in there, and she was saying, like, oh, like, I was like, what you mean y'all just planned that? Like, what the fuck? What the hell do y'all do? Like, this is welcome to Zeus. This is, like, where we really get active. This is real raw TV.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like what would happen if we were in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, oh, well, I gotta find a way to survive. We here for 40 days. I gotta find a strategic way to survive. I was about to fight a whole girl for her because I thought the girl popped off on her, but really they planned it. Yeah, so, and duck and phase and Orgo, y'all go see, but I'm gonna let her talk, do all the talking online for now.
That's why I was bringing up the fact that I went through a similar situation with you. Like, you know how you love your friend and you don't want to tell your friend, but your friend doing something that don't agree with your morals.
Spirit, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I told on her or whatever, and then, you know, eventually we ended up not being friends because just so many things she was doing was just not aligning to me. And it just, you know, you start seeing like the frenemy type of thing.
Girl, let me tell you.
If you ain't right,
all,
you ain't right
and
for
I
nobody.
mean, not all, majority of the girls on Baddies Caribbean told me, are you sure that's your friend? Even on camera. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it. And I was like, that's my friend. Like, I'm gonna stick beside her type shit. Like, that's my friend. I kept telling them, and they wanted to, I could name at least 3 girls off the bat that wanted to fight Bianca, that pulled me aside and said, hey, I don't like the way she moving. She not your fucking friend. Let me beat her ass. And I said, no, don't do that. That's what I meant by protecting her. You understand? So all that, oh, how was the 80-pound girl going to protect me? Baby, you know how I was going to protect you.
Just speaking up for you is protecting you.
Yeah. And she was doing a lot of, like,
if you got
speaking over me. Like, I would say something in the scene, and one of my friends, the one who's closest to me, I don't want to keep saying her name because I don't like to put my friends and stuff, but the one who's closest to me told me, like, she keeps speaking over you, Mariah. You don't notice every time we walk into a scene, she trying to, like, get in front of you to be next to me, and like it was given weird. It was given like you want to have my spot, but you can have your own spot. There's room for all of us. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely feel like that.
I know,
and it was definitely getting.
And I'm okay with sharing with the platform. Obviously, bitch, I put the bag on. I put the bread on your table. I brought her in. Like, let's be real. I put the bread on your table, and you didn't respect the breadwinner. You couldn't even be loyal.
Maybe y'all could, you know, at least just squash it, because I don't
it would never be squashed now, babe. It would never be squashed.
Well, I don't want it to
I don't
end
do the
fight.
internet shit. It did. Because if I brought you in, it's only right that I take you out.
Shut up.
And that's the real tea.
You know, Well, we gonna move it
On,
right
yes.
along. And you know, at this
She's
next
like, and you know.
point,
I love her. And you know.
cause I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm really
Jesus
about
slaying this
peace, girl. Okay, and I'm gonna tell
And this is
Tony
Urban
Terry.
Love Rose, baby. It's giving 30.
Okay, collaboration with me.
Period.
How are you, Anna?
Anna and I